Today we're going to decorate your piece of pie or cake. We're going to add some details first. You'll need some clay from your teacher and a pencil. Use a pencil to draw separations in color, like I'm doing for my crust and my pumpkin pie filling. The good thing about using a pencil on paper mache is that you can erase it if you make a mistake. It's paper. You can erase it with a regular eraser and fix it if you don't like the lines that you did before. Once you have some details drawn on your cake or pie, use some clay, whether it's the sculpted clay or Model Magic, and use this to make crust or frosting or fruit, any sort of decorations you have that stick up off of your clay or that stick up off of your pie. The clay won't stick by itself, so once you form it and get it in the shape that you want, you'll have to put some glue underneath the clay in order for it to stick. While the clay dries, the glue will dry too, and it will form to your paper mache project. Use liquid glue and put just a little bit under each piece of clay that you add. It won't dry immediately, but as it does, it will harden and it will help stick the clay to your paper mache. Next, it's time for paint. Find the colors that you need, or mix some colors that you might need, and paint directly on the paper mache. Make sure you mix enough of the color to cover the whole area that you're going to paint. Don't just mix this tiny little bit of paint to paint a whole big area. Make sure you mix enough to cover a lot of space. Paint the entire piece of cake or pie except for the very bottom. Everything should be painted. If you want something to be white, you have to paint it white. Now it's time to apply Mod Podge. Mod Podge is a sealer that's clear and it will make your cake or pie have a shiny finish to it. So when you put on Mod Podge, it actually goes on white like glue and it will dry clear. You'll use a nice clean brush to apply the Mod Podge with. Start with the lightest color first. So my Cool Whip, or my whipped cream on the top, is the lightest color. It's completely white. I don't want to get any brown from my pie on that, so I'm painting that first. Then I paint the crust, and then I do the pumpkin pie filling. The reason why I go in this order is because I don't want the colors to smear. I want to start with the lightest colors and work to the darkest colors. Notice how I'm not really spending a lot of time making it look pretty. I'm just basically putting a coat of the Mod Podge all over the pie.